Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I have another product review video. We have a Android touchscreen car radio stereo that's supposed to be compatible with my 2007 GMC Yukon. We'll be unboxing this and I will be demonstrating the installation process, so stay tuned. Before I open it, I want to give thanks to FBINSE for getting in contact with me and sending me this radio. Alright, we'll just go ahead and open this up. You see here, we have some wire harnesses, and this looks like the backup camera. I will be installing this as well in my 2007 GMC Yukon, so I will be demonstrating the installation process on this right here. And here we have the user manual. It looks like a little interior trim tool, a mini screwdriver, and additional harness. Let's see what we have on here. Looks like we have a little microphone, and this looks like the head unit itself. I'm going to take our razor blade. Man, at first glance, the size of this head unit is pretty big. It's a 9.7 inch. See, on the back side it has all the connections for the harnesses. But man, this thing is really nice. I can't wait to get this installed in the Yukon and see what it actually looks like once we give this thing some 12 volts of power. It also comes with this as well. It looks like an adapter piece for the interior for this to fit. We'll be installing this as well, and I'll be showing you guys how this gets installed. We'll go ahead and open our first package up. Here you'll get the wiring harness. This is the part that connects to the back side of the stereo, and then these connectors, they connect to the factory wires. So when you disconnect the factory stereo, those connections, these should connect directly into those, which will make this installation super easy. And then it comes with, it's like a speaker. The speaker right here, it connects to the back side of the stereo. It gets connected right here. We'll open up the second package. User manual. Shout out to FBINSE again for sending this package. I appreciate that. Interior trim tool. Little screwdriver. A little USB adapter, you can see it right there. And looks like another USB adapter. It's like another harness as well. And the third package is the backup camera, but we'll hold off on this. First we're going to install the head unit. And I know installing a head unit may seem like a difficult task, but if you stay tuned and watch the whole video, I'm going to show you that it's really not that hard. We're outside with the Yukon, and as you can see, we have the factory radio here. We will be upgrading to the Android head unit. I'll start by removing our head unit, and to do that, we have to pop these trim panels off. Both of these pop right off. And then once you pop them off, you gain access to the screws behind this, and I'll show you how it's done. You want to use the trim tool and just try to find an edge that has an opening, and then slowly just work your way around the edge. Pry it off. If you have an extra tool like this one here, you can also use it to help you pop the clips in the back out. And just go really slow, take your time. Just like that. Now we'll do this side now. Just take your time, because these clips will be a little bit stubborn. Set this aside. If your lower panels, they pop out like these did, you just pop them back into place. And the only reason why mine did is because I have a little crack here and it came loose. But other than that, no biggie. So here are the bolts to remove your factory head unit. You'll have 4 of them, and they're going to be 7mm bolts. Once you have the radio out, you want to squeeze on these tabs here and here so you can remove the connector and pull. Try to do it with one hand. Pull one out. You want to squeeze here on the tab and then pull just like that. And then this will be your antenna, and just wiggle till you can remove it. There you go. And just like that, factory head unit is out. See how easy that was? And like I mentioned before, your factory connectors, they should fit into the connector that came, just like so. Connect them in and connect the other connector, and then this side gets connected to your stereo. And these RCA cables are for if you have extra TVs or amplifiers, extra sound system and whatnot. And just to make sure it's all in working order, we'll go ahead and plug it in. And then we'll turn on our ignition switch, make sure we have power. Alright, the first startup. Alright, now this is just to confirm that it is working and the connectors in the back are in fact giving this power supply. So we'll go ahead and be back with this. On my Yukon, somebody had ran this wiring for like an XM radio or some type of aftermarket accessory, but I'm going to be removing them, so I probably don't need it. And I will be running this microphone, which I probably will be installing somewhere here, so my Bluetooth will work. Whoever ran the wiring, they ran it through here, to the side. They bundled it up over there. I don't know if you can see very well. So I will be removing all that, and I will be running the microphone. But there's many ways of running it. It's up to you really how you want to do it. And the Android speaker, so the car can speak back to you. You can run the wiring through the back, underneath. You can mount the speaker underneath. There's honestly multiple ways you can run the speaker as well. It's really just up to you. And then the same goes for the GPS antenna. It's really up to you where you want to run it. And the same goes for the USB wiring. You connect it to the back of the radio, and then really you can just run the wiring through there and then run it underneath the dashboard or wherever. You can see I removed the panel that was underneath. It just has 2 Phillips and a 10mm bolt holding this down. After you remove this panel, it will give you access, and as you can see here, they zip tied this here. And we will be removing this since we probably don't need any of this anymore. And we will be running our microphone wire through there. So I just cut the zip ties and I freed the wiring harness up. You want to come over here and then remove the wiring from your factory antenna wire. This is your factory antenna wire right here. And this is the adapter that was on it before, which we won't be needing anymore. So we'll come over here and try to fish it through. Try to fish it out the way. When you buy your Android radio, it'll come with this adapter here. This piece will plug into your factory antenna wire. This is your factory antenna wire here. This piece will connect in here. And then this piece right here will connect in the backside of your Android radio. That'll be your antenna. As you can see, I got the old wiring harness out. I believe this is more for like old school radios before the aux and Bluetooth era. So we won't be needing this. You can just throw this out. You're going to remove your A-pillar. It does have a cover here. Remove that cover and then we'll have a 7mm bolt in there. Once you remove that, you can just pop it out and lift it up and it'll pop out of place. So I decided to place my microphone up there, up against the A-pillar. And then I'm going to run my wiring just like they did underneath there. The GPS antenna / receiver, I did decide to place it underneath the vents inside the dash. If you look real close, you can see it right there. And the speaker for the Android head unit, I did decide to place it underneath the dashboard so it doesn't sound too muffled if I placed it behind the dashboard. Now all that's left to do on it is put everything back together, finish tucking the wiring, put all the panels back, and we should be good. For the backup camera, I will be doing a part 2 on this installation just because it will take too long for it to be all in one video. So there will be a part 2 for this camera coming up. So this piece that we mentioned about earlier, it's going to get mounted right here. And the screws that held your factory stereo, they're now going to take the place right here. So you want to put those in. And then once this piece is bolted down and mounted, your Android radio, it's going to slide and clip in behind it. So it's going to be like that. Now once you got that mounted, you want to pull all the wiring that's going to go to the stereo out through this hole. Antenna, GPS receiver, microphone. You want to put your AC climate control back in, your cigarette lighter. Careful not to pinch any wires, because if you do, you will have a broken wire, and sometimes it could be a nightmare trying to trace a broken wire. Now once we're at this stage, we're ready to go ahead and connect our head unit. We'll just start connecting our connections in the back. The microphone does connect into this harness, you can see here, but we're just going to be using the mic because we don't have any TVs or additional subwoofers or TVs or anything like that. So we will be connecting this, but we will only be using the microphone for now. So we'll connect it into our harness. Then we'll connect the harness into our head unit. And once it's connected, we can connect our speaker. Here we have our speaker. And what do we have next? GPS receiver. And then we will connect our antenna. Our antenna gets connected here. Before we install the head unit, we have to fish the trim piece we took off earlier on. Don't forget to put that on first. Pop that on. And once you have that on, you can finally go ahead and install the last piece of the puzzle. Just push back until it clips into place. We'll go ahead and cycle our ignition switch. Man, I'm still pretty impressed by the size of the head unit. It's a 9.7 inch. But man, it seems like it's a little bit bigger. Alright, let's see what we got. Dang, this is so cool, I'm not gonna lie. See if we can go to the radio. I got the microphone piece installed and the cover installed back, and this is a little cover I was talking about that's hiding the 7mm bolt. I got the panels all installed on the bottom as well. And man, I'm really liking this Android head unit. It has all the capabilities that a regular tablet would have. You see here we have Netflix, and you can download so many more apps as well. We'll click on YouTube. You can see here my YouTube page. Man, look at that. Isn't that cool? But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, like and subscribe. Comment down below.